In the spirit world, and for all eternity, our lives, thoughts, and feelings are entirely transparent to others. So, is there anything wrong with living that way now? Isn't that where we're all going? And isn't it nice to know that we have nothing to hide? And that everyone can see what's in our hearts and minds? Isn't that liberating? Everything about our relationship is interesting. It can be an eye-opener for some people. It is an example of the kind of relationship we can have, as there are many others. And anything that can give my children the desire to have that kind of relationship is positive. Ever since our separation, the Word has been our living connection. That is true. It is the link or the lifeline between heaven and humanity, between me and my children's mind. However, these words are to travel from our mind to the rest of our being and substantially shape our lives. Evil has taken over man's body, but I have always had access to man's mind through the Word. And yes, like religion, the Word is also a means and not an end in itself. The end or the main purpose of the Word is to change man's heart, mind, and way of life. That is why it is so vital. As for our original mind, where does it come from and with whom is it connected? It comes from God and is always connected to Him. And yes, the original mind and the conscience cannot be corrupted, but they can be ignored, and they often are. They can also be obstructed by an unclean lifestyle. So, purifying your thoughts, words, and actions will greatly help you have a sound connection with your original mind and your conscience. Everything in our relationships was meant to be simple. Why should it be otherwise? Love is simple, isn't it? Love has become complicated since our historical separation. Before that, it was as simple and clear as the air we breathe. There was nothing to do about it. It was just there, all around us as it is in heaven. Nothing in our existence was supposed to be complicated. As I said, the complications came with the separation, which threw everything into an unnatural and inverted state. And yes, if we had stayed united, I would have been swept away by the love of my children. I would have been endlessly enthralled and enchanted by their ingenuity and creativity. I would have participated in everything they would have liked me to join in. The fascination would have been without end. The conclusion is always the same. The more we can do to bring people to heaven's side, the more comfort and freedom we will find.